Greetings and welcome, fellow ear owners. I am Tarrker the Newt, and this is Tarrker Talks. And today, I'd like to talk about Tarrker Talks. In some of my previous videos, where I talked about video games, especially the one about Sekiro, ironically that popped up, everybody kept saying, "Oh, your review sucks," and of course, I would respond with the same dumb argument. It's not a review, it's not a review, it's not a review. I only played the game for an hour. But to be fair, it's not like I sat down and talked about the format of these videos or what the point of them is. So I'm doing that now. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do more stuff like this in the future, hopefully. I have a lot of health problems, so my stuff isn't very frequent, but I do try to upload as often as possible. So please like and subscribe if you like what I have to say. If not, don't. Whatever. I do this completely for fun. And because I have something to say, and I think people might benefit from what I have to say. And why do I say that? Well, I have an extremely varied background. Most people will look at me, see me wearing an American flag t-shirt like this, and that's it. They will immediately think they know, oh, he's just a jingoistic white guy. We've got plenty of those. Yes and no. First thing, I'm a Celt. And if you don't know what Celts are, we are very liberal, nudist, group storytelling, love everyone, love everything kind of people. Throughout history, our people have been slaves themselves. We had things like divorce, homosexuality, and what was the other thing I was going to say? Divorce, homosexuality, and and female leaders before we had things like currency and banking and even written language. Isn't that insane? One of the most famous Celtic leaders of all time was Boudica, and that was during the times of the Roman Empire, of all things. I mean, it was the Iron Age. It was unheard of at that time. And I'm saying this to point out that other white people, as compared to me, they might as well just be blue aliens. I mean, to me, they might as well be blue aliens, because me, I'm not at all like them. They're Germanic, Anglo-Saxon people, and I do have some Saxonite in me. I certainly have plenty of Anglo in me, but I am very Celtic. I like fire pits and group storytelling, and I love everyone equally, and I certainly love animals. In our family, it's just tradition. If someone is down on their luck, whether it's a person, an animal, you take them in. You take them in. You make them part of the clan. You treat others as you would have them treat you. That is the Celtic way. That is the golden rule, and that's how we live our lives. But anyway, back on topic. I have an extremely varied background. I've done a lot of things in my life, just a little bit of everything. And as the story usually goes, I am very much a Renaissance man. I am a student of all, master of none. The closest thing I come to when it comes to mastery is perhaps video games and martial arts, if that's a thing you can really truly master. When I was nine, I started practicing fencing and karate, and it just exploded from there. I'm fairly naturally agile. It just agility and hand-eye coordination comes naturally to me. So obviously video games and martial arts are like my thing. But I've also studied ancient history. When I was playing Dungeons and Dragons, I hated just assuming that I knew, just assuming that something was right, or that I knew how things would go, or how people did things back in a certain time. I would look it up. I'd read about it. And so I've read about that. I love zoology. I know all about animals because I'm always taking care of animals. I've been everywhere. I haven't left the country, but I mean, I've been to all sorts of communities that you wouldn't even believe. And I've had friends and family from all different walks of life and all different races, creeds, cultures. You name it, I've seen it. I'm not... Again, it's hard to say this without sounding really pretentious, like, yeah, I'm just the greatest. I hate bragging, but I do know some stuff, and it gives me a unique perspective on a lot of current issues that pop up from time to time, and I feel, in a way, nobody is saying certain things that I hear in my head. Nobody says these things, so why don't I say them? Sure. I just wanted to point out that when I do Tarrker Talks, it's just I'm speaking from the heart about what matters to me, and it's nothing serious. It's not a review. It's not some hot take. It's just how I feel about things and what my perspective is on them, and I try to be as even and as logical as possible. That's my angle with this series, and I'm hoping to make it a little more professional with each passing video. Now I have like background music. I told Alexa to play royalty-free music, and I get what sounds like porno music. I don't know. But hey, thanks for listening to me rant, guys. I appreciate the attention that I get from the internet. My teeth are fucking awful. Again, my health is terrible. Perhaps I'll talk about that in another video. I don't know. But hey, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Alexa, volume 10.